Once people understand that problem, then they have to understand that the microorganisms that used to be in the soil were the only thing created that can convert toxins and heavy metals, things like that, into beneficial nutrients that
Well,
would create.
and you were doing this with your athletes too, right? Like you were actually
Yeah,
really dialed in on their nutrition, making sure they didn't have these things that would antagonize their immune systems. Like, like what did that look like? Like, did you get them on a special diet? Did you actually have to detox people? Like,
I would advise them, and detoxing somebody, back then, 20 years ago, was not anything like detoxing somebody now. So you got to understand, I was already working with guys who were decent to really good athletes. So they were operating most of the time at fairly high level, but I needed their endurance and recovery to be at a totally different level to be able to force them to do things that I demanded of them, where most people could not survive that for even 2 days. They would leave. Um, yeah, so the the antioxidant properties of fruits, vegetables, berries, things like that, have the ability to go in and pull toxins out of the cell, right? And repair damaged DNA, assist in the repair of damaged DNA,
so
genetic.
you're even like coaching like on the nutrition side of stuff, not just
Yeah,
technique
well,
and
yeah.
performance.
I mean, back then it was a little more archaic, but just the basic understanding of removing toxins and replacing with high grade organic substances is how the body is supposed to repair. Great endurance, the bonding with hydrogen in the cell to create more oxygen. When you have more oxygen at a cellular level, you don't build up as much lactic acid. You have better endurance. You recover better. There's just other components to it. But um, back at that point, you could still find berries and fruit that were grown with organic inputs. Now it's very hard to do. So the antioxidant properties in our food are almost non existent. Plus, you compound that with the chemicals that were used to grow those foods, and that ending up in the soil, the water, the food, and everything else. Now you've got major problems for human health, and we can observe that around us today, everywhere in America that we go.